my name is Bazila Naja and I am a student from Bells. For the first question, is about the relationship between the task that we did, which is the fundraising, and our subject, which is Islamic studies. So the most obvious connection between these two is about the act of donation, or in other words, the act of sedekah. So from this fundraising activity, we learn the act of sedekah, which is a good deed that has been taught in Islam. So for the next question is about my perception that changed alongside this activity. From this activity, I learned that doing fundraising is not an easy task to do, especially food selling, because I've experienced the making of the food and also the selling part of the food, which is not an easy task to do. So my perception on people who sell food definitely changed as being something that is actually very hard to do. So for the next question is about the soft skills that I learned. So I was in charge of budgeting and also predicting the amount of ingredients that we need in order to sell the food. So I learned to predict the amount that we need and also to calculate the budget and whatnot. And the next one is the situation if someone refused to buy our product. When this happened, I act accordingly. I act like it was not a bad thing, because we are not supposed to force people to buy our food or buy our product. So I accept it for what it is, because not everyone is interested in buying our product. So it is fine if they refuse to buy our food. And the last question is the application of Ihsan. So for this fundraising project, the application of Ihsan can be seen through our act of doing the best in what we do. So we provide the best ingredients and also provide the best service. We try to find ingredients that are fresh and still good, and also act nice towards our customer. So that is the concept of Ihsan that we implemented in our fundraising activity.
Suraya. This is my reflection for the Islamic Studies assignment. For the first question, in your opinion, is there a relationship between this task and the subject of Islamic Studies? Yes, there is, because fundraising teaches us how to think about the others, work toward helping others, and also feel good about giving. And in this subject, we learn about how we are supposed to do kindness and do good toward other people and not feel guilty about it. For the second question, does this activity change your perception and way of thinking about life? Yes, this activity changed my perception about life. Not only it make us feel good knowing that we are helping people, we also feel good sharing a bond with the people that who also doing this activity, such as my own group me. And for the third question, what skills of soft skill that we have learned from this assignment? There are so many skills that go into pulling off a good fundraiser, such as communication, etiquette, and also organization. For communication, I feel like the ability to explain the technical concept between our own group members um, is is a great skill to be able to perform. My group members and I, we explain to each other and also demonstrate how to do the task that was assigned to us. If like in the group members as how to do their own task or job, um, we would like explain to them. Next is etiquette. Proper manner are obviously important. Here, like there is no one going to buy our product if we approach them in a rude or not in a very good manner. And our group have to be socially aware at all time with our dress code, our behavior, according to the scenario that we are in. And lastly is organization. Putting on full-scale events such as this fundraising requires a lot of effort. And in my group, we have set these roles and plan our time wisely, and we make sure to have a structure and also schedules that we have to follow. And we take the time to plan our activities, delegate our tasks, and also make sure that every important task that we have to do, we put it into our day planner or calendar as to remind us with that we have to do that task. For the fourth question, what do you do if you offer someone a service or product but he or she decline it and leave? In this situation, I remain polite and professional. I need to understand that the conversation from a professional perspective versus a personal one. Not only that, I also need to have this understanding that there are so many other opportunities that that my group can sell this product to another customer, and also focusing on our net sale and increase our growth motivation, in which can help us change our mindset to gain the intention of the next potential customer. For the last question, explain how do you relate and apply Ihsan in facing with people during the fundraising activities. Well, Ihsan is kindness, and by doing this activity, we learn how to do uh, things such as preparing the food that we are selling according to the guideline in Islam, and also ensure the cooperation and helping others by offering them a hand. And um, and the money that we got from the fundraising, we donate it to the Year Ramadan program that MSU has conducted.
So for the first question, in my opinion, the relation between this task and the subject is to portray the importance of helping others, which are the most important things that religious often emphasizes on. And as we know, this program is to support the Ihya Ramadan program, where foods or drinks are provided to people. And I think this is related to the act of sharing and giving in Islam among our brothers and sisters in this religion. Furthermore, for the second question, based on my experience in completing this task, these activities does slightly change my perception about life, because now I am more aware of the hard work that is being put into the labor process that goes into the people's lives who's actually do small business for living. Not only that, now I know that even the act may seem small to us at first, but it means the world to those in need. The third question about the additional skills or like soft skills that I learned, I think this assignment has improved my communication skills a lot, because we are required to talk to strangers in order to sell things that we are promoting for our fundraising. And I learned a lot of new things also revolving around food processing procedure, and along the way of how much work that goes into making everything possible. But the question where it asks if what I would do if I offer my service or my product and people just choose to walk away, then I think I can simply try to change their perspective a bit by explaining on what the product is about and provide them with excellent service. Also, I will explain to them what goes into the product and what we are selling to try, and in order to capture their intention, I will use like a very interesting, friendly way and a welcoming intonation. For the last question of how I relate the ihsan in facing people with the fundraising activities. So in my opinion, Islam values compassion and kindness as the significant trait, and it also values good behavior and how one treats others. So from this, I apply this ihsan in facing people during the fundraising in promoting our products. Also, this shows the brotherhood among all Muslims. As a result, and by practicing good ihsan in facing people, there will be no discrimination among ourselves.
Assalamualaikum everyone. So my name is Binti Md.Khairudin, and I'm taking Bachelor Education in Science program. So in my opinion, there is a relationship between this task, which is fundraising activity, and the subject of Islamic studies, us to fulfill obligations in alms giving or zakat. The concept of this fundraising activity in order to support Ihya Ramadan is similar to the concept of alms giving or zakat, which is one of the 5 pillars in Islam. So this task will help the Muslim to be charitable, especially in the holy months of Ramadan. Yes, it really does change my perception and way of thinking about life. This fundraising activity give me the chances to organize the booth to sell our homemade tahu bergedil, manage our budgets and profits, and stay up until midnight. But it is all worthy, as we've got the profits, and also we can use the money to support Ihya Ramadan. I can see that if we want to make this activity successful, we have to put a lot of efforts. It made me feel a sense of purpose and meaning in my life, as I can contribute to something larger than myself. So my answer is by participating in this fundraising activity assignment can provide individuals with a range of skill or soft skill, such as first one is I can build up my communication skill. This is because we have to reach out to people, explaining the cost about why they have to buy our tahu bergedil and persuading them. Next, I can develop skills for planning and organization. This is because in a fundraising activity, I have to make careful planning so that my team won't do mistakes that will make we lost our target. Based on my experience, I just respect their decision because pushing someone to accept my offer will only pressure them into changing their own mind. Also, I will ask for feedback about the packaging of our tahu berkedil, our setup and sambal so that my team and I can improve our service and our product. I relate and apply ihsan by demonstrate gratitude to my customer who bought my homemade tahu berkedil. I show my appreciation to them and create positive relationship between them. Also, I show my kindness and respect to my customer regardless of their background and financial.
Good evening. My name is Putri Vafakia and I'll be presenting on the reflection. So for the first question, my answer is in some ways I would agree that the fundraising relates to Islamic studies as the bond between our group members have grown closer, which especially during the end of the fundraising. And for the second question, the fundraising that we conducted made me realize how hard it is to be a salesperson and how tiring it is to handle customers on a day-to-day basis, and it made me appreciate the life that I am currently living. And for the third question, I learned that I was good at cooking and that many customers are satisfied with our products. It made me consider and realize that I didn't give myself enough credit when it comes to cooking, as before I've been doing it for myself. And as for yourself, you are usually you are a hard critic towards yourself. But because other people gave me the satisfaction that I needed, I realized that I am a good cook, and this fundraising have made me realize that. So for the third question is, this happens a lot. When the fundraising was still ongoing. Many customers would turn down our offers, and it did hurted my feelings for a bit. But in the end of the day, this is just how life is. And we cannot force people to like the things that we offer, but with enough patience, it will eventually other people will realize our offer are good and they will take it. So we do not need to feel bad, and we do not need to feel pressured that nobody is taking our offer. And for the last question is, in my opinion, when we take care of the quality of the product, many people will appreciate it and will see and wanting more of the product that we have kept the quality of. And because of it, many people will realize that the product that we offer is up to the standards. And because of this, our fundraising became a success, and all of the products that we offer will sold out in the end of the booth. That is all for me. Thank you.
So in conclusion, the fundraising activity that we have done for 1 week was an unforgettable experience. We have learned a lot of soft skills and developed a lot of new skills that we have never got to experience before. All of our group members have done tremendous work and have done all of their parts accordingly. It was a really fun and helpful experience that we can implement in the future. We are very grateful that we were able to be a part of the people that donate to our Ihya Ramadan activity. That is all for us. Thank you.